Thank you so much. See ya. I'm recording this in a low voice because Sue is sleeping in the next room, but since I'm packing, you can see what a mess it is right there. I gotta flatten this box out. I picked up my true size in the US 9 UK 8, and for my birthday I got the Peg 2005 in this colorway. I'll do a proper review. You see, I've already been wearing this through my birthday here in Bangkok, but as soon as I'm in Dubai, I will do a proper review. Alright, as you guys can tell, I'm back in my hotel room and I have unflattened the box and packed the sneaker again. So you have the size tag and you can see it's the Nike Air Peg 2005. As for the colors, it's coconut milk and bicoastal. You've seen the sneaker already. I've worn the heck out of it and we will do a quick review of the boom Nike Air Peg 2K5. So I picked up this pair from Atmos and you can see the price tag. It's Thai baht 6,000, which is about 600 dirhams AED or 12,000 rupees. Don't ask me to convert that into dollars. $120? I'm guessing. These are all ballpark figures, yeah? But as I picked up the sneakers, I also picked up a few other things from Atmos, starting off with this olive backpack. As you can see, it's got the Atmos tag right there. And the reason I picked this is because I needed a bag to bring my stuff back to Dubai, and I was running out of space in my primary suitcase. So this one's also packed with stuff that I picked up at the Atmos store in Bangkok. There's nothing special about this backpack. It's pretty basic, functional. It's got padding in the back. It's got a laptop compartment. But like I said, the only reason I wanted to pick this up was so I could pack some extra stuff in it. And within this backpack is my Atmos shopping bag. Or a tote bag, a shopping bag. Let's get the stuff out so I can really show you quickly. Like for starters, I picked up these Atmos socks and they all have a bandana print. And it's quite nice. I got one in grey, one in navy, one in black and one in white, and it's got the Atmos text embroidered right there. So I got these Bandana Print Socks just because they were nice, and I don't remember how much I paid for them. However, my favorite pickups were these tees. I got this Atmos very Robocop kind of a text on it. It's a basic white tee. And of course you have an Atmos tag here on the side, and the second t-shirt also an Atmos tee. It says Atmos with an at right there, and on the back you have a big at as well. Alright, so that's all I picked up from Atmos. And now for the shoe itself. For those of you that run, you probably know that the Pegasus is one of the workhorses of the Nike running category. You have right now the Pegasus 41 that's launched in the market. So the Pegasus 41 is the 41st iteration of the Pegasus over the last 40 years, I'd like to think. Back in 2005, the Pegasus looked like this, which is your running shoe from back in the day. The Pegasus right now is more of a functional running shoe with newer tech and all of that. And in keeping with, you know, like you have the Vomero 5, you have the V2K, you also have the P6000, all of these running tech retro kind of a silhouette revival. It's only fair that they brought back the Pegasus 2005. This one actually dropped, not this specific colorway, the Pegasus 2005 dropped I think early this year, and it was a black and pink colorway and a white and black colorway. But this one caught my attention, and since it was my birthday and I wanted to pick up something for myself, this is what I went with. You have this nylon mesh kind of a toe box, and these green panels are like a synthetic suede, whereas the beige panels are like a synthetic leather. You have these cutouts on both sides, and if I'm not mistaken, this reflects right here. A teeny tiny mini swoosh right there on the toe, and it says established 1972. Now in the mid of the pair you have this very fishbone kind of a design with a transparent TPU kind of a layer below it, and an embroidered swoosh done right on top of that. Your midsole, like you can see, it says full length Nike Air. So the entire pair, like an Air Max, would have a full length, like some of the Air Max pairs, has a full length Air unit. And the color is Bicoastal, which is this green, and Coconut Milk, which is this kind of a sail colorway. Even the midsole is kind of sailish, it's not really white. In terms of your laces, you have these flat coconut milk laces, a nice padded mesh tongue, and then you have the branding which says Air Peg 2005. Let's go on to the back of the pair. You continue with this synthetic leather panel, this cutout right here with the mesh under it, and you have the brown outline. And on the back you have this Air Pegasus branding done right there, and you have the swoosh done on this heel counter, much like you see on the side panels, and then the Air text done over here on the midsole. The lateral and the medial side are almost similar. You just have the embroidered swoosh and that cage done right there. Your sock liner with this mesh kind of a finish done in the coconut milk colorway, and your insole in that Bicoastal colorway and that beige or cream or coconut milk swoosh. I think I put about 10,000 steps on this pair, if not more, probably about 15,000 steps. But I wore this on the 8th of July and on the 9th of July, which is my birthday, so I'd been wearing this pair both days back to back, and I must tell you, these are comfortable. Now, the midsole is probably like a regular file-on kind of a midsole, unlike on the Vomero 5, which has a cushion midsole. Pegasus, obviously, like you know already, has a full-length Air unit, and that takes me to the outsole. You see that full-length Nike Air done right here with a window for the Air unit, a cutout right here. You have the Air Pegasus branding done in the middle. It's a very interesting outsole. You have these nubs that stick out. Obviously, there's some gunk, or is it a pebble? I've been wearing this, so the nubs have worn down over the last 15,000 steps or so. But there's some interesting branding on this pair. For example, it says NikeRunning.com. They have that website over here, and a throwback to their origin, like Blue Ribbon Sports BRS 1000. This is probably something you've seen on the Nike Air Presto, which also has the BRS branding. In terms of sizing, you go true to size on this pair. I think when it comes to retro runners, this one's quite a vibe. It's got that really old school kind of a look to it, while still being contemporary with the choice of colorways and the color blocking. Now, while this was a running shoe back in the day, and you can probably still run in these, I recommend this more like a lifestyle, everyday walking. On the days that you need to be on your feet a lot more, this would be a good call to put on. And now I'm gonna slip these on feet, but I've actually slipped these on feet while I was in Bangkok, and show you what they look like. But hey, if you stayed all this way, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe already if you haven't. In terms of sizing, I went with my true size, which is a US 9 UK 8, and it is a comfortable shoe. I was wearing thick socks as well. There was no discomfort or snugness, and the toe box, as you can see, is broader than on perhaps Air Max 1 or an Air Max 90. So even if you have broad feet, you'll be alright going true to size. Alrighty, that's it for this video and the Air Pegasus 2005 and my Atmos shopping haul. Thanks for staying all the way till the end, you guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.